She read Shakespeare in school. She could write a perfect formal letter at age 16. Stay until phrase 41. That one phrase alone will make you sound fluent in any conversation. That's not a grammar problem. That's not a vocabulary problem. That is a real English problem. A woman named Priya studied English for 11 years. She scored 98% on her grammar exam. Then she moved to Canada, and on her first day at work, her colleague looked at her and said, "Hang in there, it gets easier." Priya smiled and nodded. She had no idea what that meant. And if you've ever frozen in a conversation with a native speaker, even though you know English, this video is going to change that. Here's the thing nobody tells you about learning English. There are actually two versions of the language. I'm giving you 50 phrases. Real ones, the ones native speakers use every single day, that no textbook, no classroom, and no teacher ever showed you. Version 1 is school English. Proper, correct, formal. The English of textbooks, exams, and grammar rules. I do not know the answer to your question. Perfectly correct. Nobody talks like that. Version 2 is real English. Fast, contracted, full of phrases that make zero logical sense, but every native speaker understands instantly. Beats me. 2 words, same meaning, used 100 times a day. Most English learners spend years, sometimes their entire lives, stuck in version 1. And then they wonder why conversations with native speakers feel like a different language entirely. Today, we fix that permanently. 50 phrases, 6 categories, real examples for every single one. Let's go! We're starting with the category that trips up even advanced English speakers, and most people get this completely wrong the first time they try to use these. Category 1. Instead of, "I don't know." Quick question, how many times a day do you say, "I don't know"? Native speakers almost never say that. It sounds textbook. It sounds stiff. Here's what they actually say. Number 1. Beats me. Where did she go? Beats me. Short, natural, instantly casual. Number 2. No clue. Why is he so angry? No clue. Even shorter, very common. Number 3. Your guess is as good as mine. Will it rain tomorrow? Your guess is as good as mine. Use this when nobody knows the answer. Number 4. Don't ask me. How does this work? Don't ask me. I just started here. Friendly, funny, natural. Number 5. It's anyone's guess. When will they announce the results? At this point, it's anyone's guess. More formal situations. Number 6. Who knows? Will he come back? Who knows? Said with a shrug. Very casual. Number 7. Not sure, to be honest. Is the restaurant open? Not sure, to be honest. Soft, polite, honest. Number 8. Search me. Where are my keys? Search me. Old-fashioned but still used, especially by older native speakers. 8 ways to say one thing. Pick 2. Use them this week. Your English already sounds different. The next category is the one that gets non-native speakers into trouble at parties, at work, and with friends, because the wrong reaction at the wrong moment can make you seem cold, rude, or just weird. Here's how to get it right. Category 2. Reacting to good news. Someone tells you good news. They got a promotion. They're pregnant. Their team won. What do you say? If you say, "That is wonderful," they'll smile politely, but they'll think you're a little formal. Here's what they actually want to hear. Number 9. No way, I got into Harvard. No way, that's incredible. Shock plus excitement. Perfect combo. Number 10. That's huge. We closed the deal. That's huge. Seriously, well done. Number 11. About time. They finally promoted her. About time. She deserved it years ago. Use this when something took too long. Number 12. Look at you go. I just finished my first marathon. Look at you go. I'm so proud. Warm, personal, affectionate. Number 13. You're killing it. 3rd sale this week. You're killing it right now. One of the most common phrases in American workplaces. Number 14. Living the dream. New job, new apartment, new city. Living the dream! Can be genuine or sarcastic depending on tone. Number 15. I'm so stoked for you. Stoked means extremely excited. West Coast American English, very natural. Number 16. That calls for a celebration. I passed my final exam. That calls for a celebration. What are we doing tonight? Now we flip it, because this next category is actually harder to get right than good news reactions, and getting it wrong can seriously damage a friendship. Category 3. Reacting to bad news. When someone shares bad news, native speakers don't say, I am sorry to hear that. That phrase is technically correct, but it can feel cold and distant in real life. Here's what real empathy sounds like in English. Number 17. That sucks. My flight got canceled. Ugh, that sucks. I'm so sorry. Direct, genuine, human. Number 18. That's rough. I failed the interview. That's rough. How are you feeling? Number 19. I feel you. I feel you means I understand exactly how you feel, not I feel you physically. Common mistake. Number 20. Hang in there. Now you know what Priya's colleague meant. Hang in there means keep going, don't give up, it gets better. Number 21. That's the worst. I spilled coffee on my laptop. That's the worst. Did you lose anything? Number 22. What a nightmare. 3 hours in traffic. What a nightmare. Are you okay? Number 23. You'll get through it. I don't know how I'm going to handle this. You will. You always do. You'll get through it. Number 24. It'll work out. I'm really worried about the surgery. It'll work out. I'll be there the whole time. We're halfway through, and I want to tell you, the last 2 categories are the most important ones in this entire video. Native speakers use these phrases so automatically, they don't even realize they're doing it. Most English learners never learn them at all. Keep watching. Category 4. Casual agreement. Stop saying, yes, I agree, in casual conversation. It sounds like a business meeting. Use these instead. Number 25. Totally. The most common casual agreement in American English. That movie was too long. Totally. Number 26. For sure. We should leave by 8. For sure I'll be ready. Number 27. 100%. She deserved to win. 100%. No question. Number 28. Right? Said as a question, meaning, don't you agree? The coffee here is incredible, right? Number 29. Tell me about it. This does not mean please tell me about it. It means I completely agree. I know exactly what you mean. Classic trap for non-native speakers. Number 30. Same. The shortest agreement possible. I'm exhausted. Same. One word. Perfectly natural. Number 31. That tracks. Modern, popular phrase, meaning, that makes sense given what I know. He showed up late again. Yeah, that tracks. Number 32. No doubt. She'll get the job. No doubt she was the best candidate. This next category is the secret weapon. Most English teachers will never teach you this, because technically, these phrases aren't proper English. But they are the single most important thing you can learn if you want to hold a real conversation without panicking. Category 5. Buying time without going silent. Here's what happens to most English learners in a real conversation. Someone asks a difficult question. Your brain switches to your native language to think. You go silent. The other person gets uncomfortable. You panic. The conversation dies. Native speakers never go silent. They buy time with filler phrases, and it sounds completely natural when they do it. Here's your survival kit. Number 33. That's a good question. Buys you 3 to 4 seconds while sounding engaged and thoughtful. Use it. Use it constantly. Number 34. Let me think about that for a second. Completely natural. Nobody judges you for thinking. It shows you care about your answer. Number 35. How do I put this? Use when you're searching for the right word or want to be careful. How do I put this without sounding harsh? Number 36. Off the top of my head. Means without thinking deeply about it. Off the top of my head, I'd say around 50. Number 37. To be honest with you. Signals you're about to say something real and personal. Also buys time naturally. Number 38. Now that you mention it. Perfect for when someone reminds you of something. Now that you mention it, yeah, I did see that. Number 39. It depends, really. Brilliant answer when a question is too complex for a simple yes or no. Would you recommend living here? It depends, really, on what you're looking for. Number 40. I'd have to think about that. Honest, confident, natural. Never apologize for needing time to think. Okay, here we are, phrases 41 to 50. I told you at the start to stay for these, and here's why. These are the phrases that make native speakers stop and think, wait, they sound really fluent. Not because they're complicated, because they're so natural, so automatic, so deeply woven into everyday English that most non-native speakers never pick them up. Until right now. Category 6. Phrases that make you sound instantly fluent. Number 41. I'm all for it. Means, I completely support this idea. Should we leave early to avoid traffic? I'm all for it. Natural, confident, fluent. Number 42. Not gonna lie. Used before an honest opinion. Not gonna lie, that presentation was impressive. Native speakers use this constantly, in texts, emails, conversations, everywhere. Number 43. It is what it is. Means we can't change the situation, so let's accept it. The deadline got moved up. Well, it is what it is. Philosophical, calm, very American. Number 44. That's fair. 2 words that end arguments gracefully. When someone makes a good point, even if you disagree. That's fair shows maturity and keeps things calm. Number 45. I can't complain. The perfect answer to, how are you when life is okay, but not amazing? Better than I'm fine. Which sounds flat. I can't complain sounds real. Number 46. Go figure. Means of course that happened, typical. Makes no sense, but what can you do? The one day I forget my umbrella, it pours. Go figure. Number 47. Long story short. Use this to skip a complicated explanation and jump to the conclusion. Native speakers use it constantly. Long story short, we missed the train and had to walk. Number 48. At the end of the day. Means when everything is considered, what really matters is. This phrase signals wisdom and perspective. At the end of the day, all that matters is that everyone is safe. Number 49. More or less. Means approximately, roughly, sort of. Did the plan work? More or less, yeah. Massively underused by non-native speakers. Number 50. That said. This one is elegant. It means however or but it sounds much more natural in conversation. It was expensive. That said, it was worth every penny. 50 phrases. And I want to be honest with you about something. You will not remember all of them. Nobody does. And that's completely fine, because that's not how real fluency works. Here's what actually works. Pick one category today. Just one. Read through those 8 phrases again tonight. Tomorrow, try to use 2 of them, in a text message, in an email, in your head while you're thinking in English. The day after, try 2 more. That's it. That's the whole system. Small repetition, every day, with real phrases from real conversations. Priya, the woman from the beginning of this video. She found this method 8 months after she moved to Canada. She started with the buying time phrases because those were the ones making her freeze in conversations. 3 weeks later, her manager told her she seemed more confident. Nothing changed except the phrases she used. That's the power of real English over school English. If you want more of this, Subscribe. Every single week, I post real English that schools never taught you. No grammar lectures, no textbook rules, just the real language that real people actually speak. Comment below right now. Which phrase surprised you the most? Which one are you going to try first? I read every comment and I reply to as many as I can. Next week, the 10 most common English mistakes non-native speakers make. You probably make at least 3 of them. I'll see you there.